Reporting in from the sideline. The day is finally here, Clark, for both these teams. Opening night. Man, I'm glad to have you with us, folks, on 2K Sports.
Glad to be here as well, Kevin. It's always exciting to tip off a new season. Never gets old or tired. I know these guys have been looking forward to this game for a long time, so let's go.
And here's Malone. Jazz passing it around. Edwards finds Stockton. 5 on the clock. Here's Malone, and it's blocked.
A true anchor. Cartwright shows quick reflexes to come away with that block.
And the Bulls with possession. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Utah ball club since last year.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, no doubt.
And these two could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. So tonight's matchup carries an eerie relevance that could go well beyond the one game.
Really good way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. No good from Grant. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets the bucket.
So sweet a release on Malone's jumper there. A flick of the wrist is all it is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Phil Jackson for just a minute. We talked about John Stockton, and Coach said that stopping one of the NBA's most effective point guards is tricky. He's concerned that playing too far off Stockton opens up easy jumpers. But they also can't leave passing lanes open. Heads will need to be on swivels tonight. Back to you, guys.
Thanks, David. Pippen finds Grant. Back to Pippen. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Stockton in the high post. Pass to Edwards. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Slowly but surely, building out this lead a little more.
And the opposition better up their play as well if they want to avoid this getting out of hand.
Now, here's Jordan. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
Here's Stockton. 6-point game. To the paint. Here's Eaton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Eaton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
Here's Cartwright, and the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Very physical play by Cartwright. Defense just doesn't want to get in the way.
Pass to Eaton. Wants to get it to Edwards, and does. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
Looks like somebody might be mad about his contract. The way he's hoisting that thing up.
Yeah, really weird time to take that shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach. For Utah.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on tonight is moving the ball. Playing selfless basketball and getting involved on the offensive plays.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kings check in for Cartwright. Hobson comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. Here's Murdoch.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Malone trying to break free. Murdoch, that's good.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now, here is Jordan. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Hodges checked in for Chicago.
On the quarter.
There's 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bailey. The shot from the low post is good.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
To stop the run. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Malone. He's guarded by Hodges. Malone's shot, good. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, he's hurt, has to come out. It's an unfortunate situation. Man.
Well, we are all wishing him the best. This game is better when he's on the floor.
Purdue, he's checked in for Grant. The Jazz making a switch here. Off the inbound pass, and it's Armstrong missing.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
And that one's good, Benoit.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pippen's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Stockton's checked in. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Armstrong. That ball's nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
A strong shooter from distance. Armstrong unafraid to fire away.
Here's Stockton. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Going inside with purpose and on a mission. Making it happen in tight.
Yeah, the intensity is outstanding, and high percentage looks are a great way to build a lead.
Here is Armstrong. Right wing. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 16. The kick out to Brown. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Up top, Armstrong. And so it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Terrorizing them offensively from the get-go is what I've seen.
Punishing. They haven't taken their foot off the gas. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to King. Here's Armstrong. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
And he makes that one. Bailey's got 6 points.
In the paint, it's hard to stop Bailey. His shots are right there waiting for him.
Bulls trail by 20. Armstrong passes to Hobson. Pippen outside. Now Armstrong. Taken away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Pushing it up. And finish. finished off by Bailey.
Continuing to expand and grow their lead, much to the dismay of this crowd.
Never fun to see your home team losing control of a game. But this offense is just taking charge. You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Was not quite set, and when there's a doubt, I think the refs will err towards calling the blocking foul, which I agree with.
As they should. You want to reward players in attack mode.
Livingston's checked in for King. And a switcher also for Utah. Crowder's checked in. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Benoit.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Utah leading by 20. In the corner, it's Stockton. In September, it was announced that the U.S. would use pros at the summer games. And this summer in Barcelona, Mike, it should be incredible.
You don't have to imagine anymore. We will see a team with Jordan, Bird, Magic, Ewing, all together. A dream come true this summer.
What do you think? I mean, like, they have all those guys. It's an all-star team, but it's a super all-star team. One team with all those players. Is there enough room?
This is just a reminder to the rest of the world that if we put all of our weapons together, we're pretty darn good in basketball, our game.
Now here's Stockton. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
You know, I can imagine the coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down low.
Kings checked in for Chicago. Hodges comes in for Armstrong. Here's Chicago. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Hodges misses. And it's Utah's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Back to Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Assisted by
Stockton's got 5 assists tonight.
Such a talented shooting guard. I love whenever Malone looks to score inside, too.
Here is Hodges. Still scoreless. Here's Pippen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Jazz have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Edwards, no good.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Bailey, he's checked in for the Jazz.
for the Jazz, number 41, Thurl Bailey.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Jordan. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards passes to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Dropping that hammer down, Bailey holds nothing back on that punch.
Well, Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Jordan. King, right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
Bulls shooting their first foul shots of the night here. He's off on the first. A trend we're seeing in the NBA now, Mike, is an influx of talent from overseas. Teams, it seems to me, are scouting worldwide.
It shows how far basketball has come as an international sport. Players are coming to the NBA from every continent. This is a global game now.
For Utah, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And here's Jordan outside. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bailey passes to Edwards. Pass to Bailey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. Chicago grabs the miss. Down low to stop the drought. It's deflected.
And this is what Eaton does best. Such a forceful shot blocker. Able to punch it inside. Nice execution offensively.
For Utah, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here.
Bulls foul.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul.
That one is off. So for the Bulls. Cartwright comes in for King. And it's Paxson in for Pippen. And the Jazz making a change here. Well, the Bulls shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Livingston can't hit. The Jazz on offense. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Malone goes up and lays it nice and easy. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Paxson passes to Livingston. Bulls moving the ball around. Yes, that goes in.
Nice job on the interior. Cartwright shoots a high percentage because he takes quality shots. He never forces bad shots.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls. Williams, he's checked in for Livingston. And Armstrong subbed in for Hodges. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Great D that time from Edwards.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Good on the shot. Murdoch's got 7.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Murdoch's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. It's a really tough break for him and this team to have already begun their season and now having to make some adjustments.
Thanks for the status report there, David. That was an important update, Clark, for this team.
Certainly was. The more clarity on an injury, the better for everybody.
Well, as a coach or GM, you want to have a backup plan, but you need to know the timetable.
Stockton passes to Malone. Releases. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you can see how confident Malone is inside. I mean, he feels like he can score on anybody from there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You always have to be ready to get physical and fight for your shot.
For Chicago, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. Purdue, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Shooting 2.
That one is no good.
Known as having an unorthodox shot, Cartwright is such a valuable role player. A big man who does what's asked of him.
Stockton looking around. Pass to Malone. And slammed in by Malone.
This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
And Chicago shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And it's good, 2 points. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Cutting the defense apart with his dribble. Jordan moves so skillfully with the ball.
Pass to Malone. Here's Eaton. He is guarded by Cartwright. Bucket is good. Eaton's got 6.
Good work from Eaton. Getting ideal positioning inside right there.
Purdue with the ball. He has yet to score. And here we go. Stockton with it up court.
Well, you want an example of a questionable shot? Look no further.
I've heard of heat checks, but he might need a reality check.
And Eaton gets it to go.
He's really doing an outstanding job creating for others.
He's making plays, setting guys up, a great teammate.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Paxson. Shot from the wing. Doesn't go for him. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Strong drive to the rack. Love watching him be assertive on offense.
Kings checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for Will Perdue. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's King. It's tipped.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Edwards.
Oh, strong finish. Throw that thing down.
Stockton.
From him, fans love seeing this kind of dunk.
How about that? Just giving the people, Clark, what they want to see.
Gotta give them what they want.
Yep.
And you heard their reaction. They were all about that finish.
And that one's good by Pippen.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
Here's Stockton. And he lays it straight in. Stockton's got 4 points this quarter.
Use the pick, get space. Easy, smart basketball.
King, that's good.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Leading in the third.
Stockton draws the double. Here's Malone. And again, it's Utah.
Yeah, Malone can punish a defense from a variety of ranges. He doesn't have to be right under the hoop.
Pass to King. The rebound by the Jazz. Eaton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside. And there's Karl Malone on the assist from Edwards.
Assist from
Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Perdue, he's checked in for King. Livingston comes in for Scottie Pippen. Hobson's checked in for Jordan. And Hodges subbed in for John Paxson. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot's good from Livingston.
This is why they feed Livingston inside, because he's talented at finding ways to capitalize.
Ball stolen. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
What a slam right there.
Livingston's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Murdoch. He's got 7. Here's Bailey. Nails the baby hook. Bailey's got 12.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Hodges driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Getting the job done on the drive. Hodges is excellent at driving it all the way to the rim.
Here's Murdoch. Got a piece of it.
He was all over that one. You can tell he enjoys sending shots back.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Pass to Perdue. Here is Hodges. Now Perdue. No good on the shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Utah out in front, opening up. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Utah's ball. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Armstrong kicks to Pippen. Over Bailey. And Pippen gets it to go.
Nice bucket right there. He's happy to contribute on offense whenever his name is called.
Pass to Toulson. Count that bucket.
You have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
Murdoch.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Armstrong. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. To the middle, here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
And this is how dangerous Bailey can be. When he's rolling on offense, he's a major threat.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Not as high percentage as you think. He made it look easy.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. Oh, look out! Look out!
Excellent pressure from Armstrong wins him the steal, and he knows just what to do with it.
The Jazz shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's Benoit. Makes it off the glass.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Pippen misses. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Brown outside. The seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East, but Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division, and you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kings checked in for Purdue. Williams comes in for Livingston. Jordan, he's checked in for Hobson. And Hodges subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. Here's King. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Using all of his height, King able to track down the inside look.
Here's Murdoch. He's guarded by Hodges. Out to the wing. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. High post try. King, the pass to Williams, and taken away by Brown. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Jordan. And it's Bailey in the corner. To the paint. Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. 2 points. That one goes.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
And something to consider in the upcoming draft classes, like the possibility of a high school player making the jump right to the NBA. Wow.
We've seen it before, although it's rare. Not sure how many could make that jump or if it's the right move. A few might try. Let's keep our eyes open in the near future.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Cartwright comes in for Williams, and it's Paxson in for Hodges. Outside, Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. To the left side wing. Here's Benoit, guarded by Pippen, and that one's good, Benoit.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Bailey.
That's clearly a frustration foul. You could see that coming by the look on his face.
Taking it out with a foul won't change much. He's got to have a more level head than that.
To the floor for the Jazz.
Here's Fry. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Jazz.
No question about this one, delivering a decisive victory here.
They were able to execute better and made the most of their chances. Fantastic performance from the whole roster.
You said it, and it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Now, here's Fry. The shot by Benoit, no good. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan passes to Carter. Comes up empty down low. Now Fry. And that one's good, Benoit.
They've done a phenomenal job silencing this crowd. Now, the win clearly in their sights.
Great performance on the road. This will help build their chemistry as well.
2-point basket from John Paxson.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. And here is Fry.
Bulls foul. Stacey King. First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Jazz, Fry.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And three from Jordan, drills the three-pointer.
This is why he's a focal point of their offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It takes physical and mental toughness, Clark, to win on the road. Man, they crushed it.
They sure did. And, you know, in terms of talent, there's just no comparison between these teams.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this I gotta know about you, but after all these seasons, opening day still gives me a great jolt.
And I get a jolt also, Kevin, just like you, because it's the start of something special. You never know how it's going to play out, but you do know it'll be magnificent to watch.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Malone kicks to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
And three from Jordan drains the three-pointer.
Knocking down your first three of the game this early, that's always a good feeling.
A great sign for the remainder of this one.
Down low, Malone. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Such a talented shooting guard. I love whenever Malone looks to score inside, too.
Paxson passes to Pippen, takes the three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive player.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
You know, in 2 games last season, it was a struggle. They had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
And they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last season. They know their roster is similarly talented, but could really use a victory tonight to show that.
Now, here's Malone. Eaton misses. Jordan against Malone. Offensive rebound, Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got 5 now.
This is how active Pippen is on the glass. Refuses to give up on plays.
Paxson against Stockton. Pass to Eaton. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Got that one up quick.
From the mid-range area, Grant's nice-looking jumper, most effective.
Chicago foul. Horace Grant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stolen by Grant.
Hustle defense and quick thinking. Sometimes intercepting the ball is just that simple.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love saying that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence.
Here's Stockton. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
And Pippen gets it to go.
Impressive touch from the swingman. Pippen just measuring the floater so well.
Jazz trail by 8. Stockton looking around. On the wing, Malone. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. King comes in for Bill Carton. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And King, here we go. And that one, good.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here we go, Chicago. Here come your Bubbles.
Jacked in for Chicago. Hodges comes in for Jordan. 1:56 left in the first quarter. No coverage that time. Malone's got his second basket of the game.
Terrific work off the inbound pass. Catching the defense off guard and going right up with the shot.
Hodges the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Hey, just putting in the work, doing the job. Grant does this every night. Rarely takes a game off in terms of his effort and tenacity.
Horace Grant. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Murdoch. .119 left to play in the first quarter. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Grant. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Early on, they built this lead on the power of paint points.
Being aggressive in the paint can take a team out of a game early.
Here's Bailey. Scoreless thus far.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Here's Hodges, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Not only is the jump shot of Hodges silky smooth, it's also very efficient and effective, too.
34 seconds left in the first. Here's Murdoch inside, and the basket by Bailey.
Down low, Big T living up to the name.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. Hobson's shot is off. Stolen away. The 15-footer. Again, Chicago.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Malone with it. And it's in there. Malone's got 6 points.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Bulls on top, leading by 14. Live from Chicago Stadium, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look. Here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are feasting on the fast break chances.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Bulls foul. Will Purdue. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Bulls. Pass to Benoit. Stockton left side, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Jazz, John Stockton. Shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good. Over the last 12 seasons, Clark, the Lakers have made 9 finals. 9 of them. Will LA continue to dominate the West, do you think?
Kevin, I don't think so. I mean, that is a phenomenal run what the Lakers have put forth. But you start looking at the roster, guys like Worthy, Magic, Byron Scott are in their 30s, and they're not getting younger. And you factor in the rest of the West has improved as well. It's going to be tough for the Lakers to stay on top.
Pippen outside. Out left to the wing. Hobson, that's good. Hobson's got his second basket. Here's Murdoch. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bailey. It's hauled in by Purdue.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
It's Pippen on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Jazz trail by 13. On the wing, Stockton. Brown sets a screen for Stockton. And finished off by Brown.
Boy, seeing Stockton work the pick and roll, that's the thing of beauty. So good at working passes around defenders in these sets.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Changes for Chicago. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Livingston. And it's Jordan in for Hobson. Armstrong dishes to Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss. Jazz trail by 11. Stockton up top. He's covered by Armstrong. And it's Malone missing. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Close range, Michael Jordan.
The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
Armstrong with it, picked up by Malone. That one goes in, and the Bulls lead by 15.
Us coaches love assisted buckets.
Stockton outside. Unloads from 13. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
From mid-range now, Stockton can light it up. He'll take those shots anytime he can.
Here's Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
Nice work operating right under the hoop, going on the attack inside.
Stockton against Armstrong. Stockton kicks to Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his third assist on the night.
I think this is where you get the ball to Malone. Feed the big man and let him get busy.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Malone. Some solid defense from Pippen.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
Here's Grant. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Grant inside, really willing to fight for his territory. Going hard against the defensive contact to get the finish.
Now here's Stockton. 5 points in the game to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bailey. Defended by Pippen. Here's Malone. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You're not going to find a more effective scorer inside than Malone, no matter how tight the D is.
Grant. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Changes for Chicago. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Hodges comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Now, here's Malone. 6 points for him. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Malone's got 8 points.
Such an athletic drive by Malone, not allowing the defense to get in front of him.
Swiped away. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Over to the left wing. Edwards finds Malone. Count the basket. Malone's got 6 in the quarter.
From Edwards.
Chicago with the ball. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Malone looking around. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Grant. Will not go. This is off the front eye. The Bulls leading by 13. Here's Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got his... Fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for the shots.
That one falls. Picked off in midair. Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got his first points of the night. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's cutting through the defense like it's butter.
Always in motion. Tough to stay in front of him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Pippen. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Here's Malone. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Jordan. Here's Grant. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Providing exactly what the team needs from him. Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
And he comes up with the deuce. Pippen's got 9 points.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
On the wing, Malone. Shoots over Grant. Malone, no luck. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Grant. 15 points in the game.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jazz trail by 17. And here's Stockton. He's got 5. It's good.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. These guys need to help him.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Malone kicks to Stockton. Malone, a screen on Paxson. Here's Stockton. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Stockton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A true floor general. Stockton calls the play and makes space for him to go get one.
Fundamentally sound right there. Threw it down with 2 hands.
Yep, sweet dunk for him.
Beyond the aesthetics, a big 2 points.
Stockton against Paxson. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. And Jordan throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier for Jordan. Terrific at exploiting the defense in transition.
Paxson against Stockton. Pass to Malone. Outside, Malone. Jazz passing it around. Malone, a screen on Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Something Malone does so well. He just has a feel for where to cut to after setting the screen.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 7. Charity stripe shot. Malone wide open. And Pippen pulls it down. Pippen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And 3 from Jordan. Jordan with another miss. Jazz trail by 17, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, I just can't get my head around this decision at this point. I mean, you got to keep the clock going right now.
Not sure what he was thinking there. I'm sure this will be something Coach will highlight during the next film session.
Kings checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for John Paxson. Brown is checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for Edwards.
Got it in close, and that just about always helps.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in.
Number 32.
Chicago leading by 15. Pippen for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Utah. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
I think that's on the defense there. I mean, you just can't let him bully you inside like that. You got to hold your ground.
Yeah, that kind of effort will get you benched. You have to show more energy and a willingness to stop him down low.
I don't know what the heck the defense was thinking there. I mean, he's cast from this area of the floor, and they let him walk into it.
Yeah, you got to show more fight on defense. This isn't the guy you give room to shoot from the mid-range.
Now here's Malone. 12 points for him. That one good for 2.
And Malone is a ferocious scorer. All he needs is a few shots to drop, and he's in the zone.
Pulls from the top of the key, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He's ready, willing, and able to carry the load offensively.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Please give a warm Chicago welcome to the Bulls. Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Murdoch. Still without a basket. It's hauled in by Purdue.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Pulls it from the elbow. Utah with the rebound. Pass to Toulson. Here's Murdoch. He's covered by Armstrong. Murdoch passes to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Bailey's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Stolen away. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago. They lead by 13. Live from Chicago Stadium, you're watching 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 13-point game. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. In this instance, though, they feel good enough about it, so he's going to play anyway and will be reevaluated as needed. Kevin?
David, thanks for the report. We'll be thinking of him, Clark.
For sure. The injury changes their rotation quite a bit, Kevin.
Yeah, you said it.
And it's really tough to replace his contributions.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
That very well could be a turning point, making their presence felt on the offensive glass.
Yeah, you know, refusing to quit on plays. Let's see if this spurs a comeback.
They need every bucket they can get right now, that's for sure.
Jazz trail by 13. Stockton outside to the inside. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Bulls, Williams comes in for King, and Michael Jordan subbed in for Hobson. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Bailey. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Here's Stockton. Malone dishes to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
The shot's good from Livingston. Livingston's got his first points of the game.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Stockton, rebound by Williams. The Bulls leading by 13. Pass to Livingston. Banked in off the glass.
Livingston using the lean frame, fought through and got the score.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's ready to talk things through with them. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Time to talk it over. They got to put their heads together to figure out how to slow him down.
The Jazz making a switch here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Chicago foul. Scott Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 15. The shot's good from Stockton.
Well, you see Stockton's burst. It's deceptive but effective. He can leave you in a cloud of dust if you're not careful.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Put your hands together. It's your lovable.
Changes for Chicago. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Livingston. Grant comes in for Williams, and it's Paxson in for Hodgins. Jordan up top. He's covered by Malone. Not that time. It won't go. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jazz trail by 13. Stockton outside, takes it inside, count it!
Great idea. Go at length. Don't be scared. Get into it. Put the pressure on him.
Well, it absolutely takes guts. But if you get into the bigger defender, it's hard for them to guard you.
Jordan hits despite the contact.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
Count it!
He got good positioning inside and was able to beat the tight defense.
The Bulls leading by 11. Off target from outside. Malone against Paxson. That one is good.
The defense can't let him work his way in deep like that.
Yeah, once he gets position, all he needs is the ball. Then there's almost no stopping him.
Now here's Paxson. Now Jordan fires the three. A three for Jordan.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
17-foot shot away. Buries the jumper.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
How many other guys can do that? Michael Jordan, everybody, you can't top his showmanship.
Stockton outside. Malone down low. He is guarded by Cartwright, and that one is good.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Chicago leading by 10.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for the Bulls.
Coach Fratello, offensively, they looked sharp, and they took quality shots.
Yeah, they played for one another out there. Their selfless attitude is why their offense operated like a well-oiled machine.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game from Michael Jordan.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth. Can't leave somebody open on Stockton's team. That's a recipe for disaster.
Pippen down low. Edwards there. Got it to go.
A solid win in front of the home crowd. They put on quite a show for the fans tonight.
The fans got their money's worth with this one. Great win in front of a terrific crowd.
Here's Eaton. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they just love playing at home.
Who doesn't? I mean, with how grueling traveling can be, home court advantage really matters.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For our reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and The playoff battle. Now look at Memphis' starting group. Jalen Wells was out there with...
Indiana starts out with the ball. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Pascal Siakam out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Green in a shooting guard. Now here's Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. And Nesmith good for 3.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his three-point shot. Nesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
Lowry shoots over Halliburton. Rejected by Halliburton. Siakam against Mathurin. Now here's Halliburton. Here's the 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Leonard hits the target from 18 feet.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
Nesmith passes to Mathurin. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Mathurin.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Leonard for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam with it. Green picks him up. Three-pointer Mathurin. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Leonard left side. And the shot's good.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Fires from deep. Gasol grabs the board. Halliburton's gone 1 for 3 on the night. 17-foot shot on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Siakam. Good on the shot.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A new lineup here for Indiana. Some changes for Toronto. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Powell outside. Launches a 3. Nice D from Nembhard. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Well, Nembhard can definitely make you pay from the mid-range. The defense has to be better.
Here's Anunoby. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Nembhard. Shoots over Powell. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Pacers up 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Topping out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Siakam in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 3. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Ibaka. And it's Powell with the ball for the Raptors. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Pass to Siakam. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pacers making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. Toronto also changing it up. Siakam, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Norman Powell. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Siakam. Busting through inside. Siakam.
Pascal's a young guy that plays with tremendous intensity. He will not back up at all.
Toppin, a screen on Van Vliet. Toppin outside. Let's go with a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Siakam with it, picked up by Lowry. Ibaka with a steal. Here's Leonard. Great hustle, Leonard.
Smart in transition. Leonard finding the right spot and doing what he does.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McConnell against Lowry. Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
56 seconds left in the first half of this one. Lowry, no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Now here's Siakam, and that one's long. Siakam, the pass to McConnell. Back to Siakam. Up and over Lowry. Siakam, no good. Toronto trailing. Leonard passes to Lowry. Inside. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
You will not find a player any better at attacking the rim than Ibaka.
Siakam with it. McConnell outside. The 3 is up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Toronto out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the
playoff atmosphere. Hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, when you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie. If they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously,
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam out there with Marcus Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Green in at the 2 guard.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Here's Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
This young fella, Siakam, boy, he's aggressive. Solid at just understanding how to draw the foul.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. From behind the arc. Outside for Halliburton. Outside Matherin. The 3 is up. Here's Jackson. And finally they hit one. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confidence forward.
Jackson finds Halliburton. Indiana shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line, for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Lowry, the pass to Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Make some noise.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Jackson finds Siakam. They set the pick. Three-pointer Matherin. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Toronto passing it around. And here's Lowry from the arc. Matherin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Siakam. It's stolen by Leonard. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Mathurin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Doing a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
Mathurin with a steal. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Can't hit it. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Raptors out in front. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Jackson in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And it's Green with the ball for the Raptors. 3-point lead, Siakam. Leonard. Ooh, Leonard cleaning it up.
And Leonard has massive hands, which he uses to his advantage to snag offensive boards.
Here's Siakam. Outside Mathurin. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Siakam. Leonard there for the rebound. Lowry. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the threes inside.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Siakam. Halliburton fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
He got it.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now Siakam. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Mathurin. It's money from deep.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Outside Van Vliet. Shoots a 3. Siakam there for the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Both hands there for a little extra.
And This is why Neesmith is out here, guys. This team believes in his ability to come through in big spots, and he validates that belief.
Not that time.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Van Vliet there for the rebound. Siakam's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Tosses it up. Tips it. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Well, you can't neglect to box out Gasol. I mean, this guy does a really good job sticking his nose in there and creating extra possessions with his work on the board.
Now here's Halliburton. Now Siakam. Rejected by Siakam. And he commits the intentional foul. And Toronto has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
The bucket is good! And Toronto calls time here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Lowry. And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 6. The 3 ball is down!
Neesmith very efficient in the catch-and-shoot situation.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Ouch! Boy, was that painful. That was basically just a choke job. I hate to say it. Could have put this game on ice, but he didn't.
And that's an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard. Indiana starts out with the ball. A look at Indiana's starting group. On the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Pascal Siakam out there with Isaiah Jackson. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Here's Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
First trip to the line for him here. Second free throw, no good. Left side, Neesmith. Siakam to three. Knocks it down from distance.
When Siakam is assertive like this, I love it. I mean, knocking down these kinds of shots is huge for building confidence.
Leonard, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He was all alone on that one.
Whoa, Tyrese Halliburton letting you know he's got in the gym range.
Lowry, the pass to Leonard. Here's Gasol. Indiana with a rebound.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And Siakam with the jam.
Look out now, Siakam's putting on a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Gasol. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Siakam outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Good. Siakam's got his third bucket of the night.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
And that one's good. Green.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
To the paint. Here's Neesmith. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Matherin with some nice D. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three. Neesmith's got his second basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Shot's good by Matherin.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Indiana in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Fred VanVleet out there with Kyle Lowry. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist from McConnell. Nembhard's gotten his first basket of the night.
Fancy ball handling by Nembhard right there. Little rush hour handles on display.
And again, Toronto, no good.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Leonard's checked in. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And an Obi for three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the three.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Leonard. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton outside. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Really smooth looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. McConnell against Lowry. McConnell's shot is off.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Leonard. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Leonard's got his second basket.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul. And Indiana with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for... Toppin. Mathurin comes in for Nembhard. And it's Nesmith in for McConnell. Outside Nesmith. Three-pointer Mathurin. The Pacers again can't hit. Raptors trail by 16. VanVleet finds Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And so Jackson nails both of them.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Lynn's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, I really like the touch of Lynn. He's a master at getting these shots up and down.
And here's Toppin from the arc. The rebound by Lynn. And here's the fast break. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. There's 6 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Mathurin. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Indiana in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kenny. I don't even want to comment.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-0 at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead.
Yeah, I like the chances. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And so here is Toronto. It's a 13-point game. On the floor for Indiana. On the wings, Neesmith and Matherin. Isaiah Jackson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And Neesmith gets it to go.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch and shoot situations.
Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Matherin against Leonard. Matherin with a rebound.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Pass to Neesmith. And Indiana again with the bucket.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Siakam for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Neesmith passes to Siakam. And here's Halliburton. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And that's now 7 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And again, Toronto, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And that one's good. Gasol.
Not much else the defense can do, really. I mean, sometimes Gasol just makes difficult shots, even when defended well.
Halliburton for three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive. Oh, wow.
Big time right there.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Halliburton misses. Leonard finds Siakam. Leonard inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's Indiana ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. We've got Green, Pascal Siakam out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Gasol in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Really good work by Halliburton to stay with his shot motion. Didn't let the defense make him back off of that one.
The line for 2.
The first one falls.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Leonard, double team. Shoots over Mathurin. Shot by Leonard, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Here's Leonard. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Now here's Nesmith. Checked by Gasol, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marc Gasol. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Limhart, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's McConnell in for Nesmith.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
2 points. That one goes. McConnell's got his first 2 points.
And that mid-range is an area where McConnell is most proficient.
Siakam, no good. Indiana on offense. Right now on a 9-0 run. Here's Huff. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Marc Gasol. That one's off.
At the line for the Pacers.
And he sinks the second. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. Pass to Huff. Rebound Toronto.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Nembhard. And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton outside. Gets a very good look and converts.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
That one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Indiana on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Here's Halliburton. Back to Toppin. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now...
So the Pacers win the tip. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Jackson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Siakam finds Jackson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Halliburton outside. Mathurin for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Green.
Well, Kawhi Leonard meets the defender at the rim, and he comes out on top.
Pass to Neesmith. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Siakam.
2 minutes left in the first.
Halliburton on the wing. It's good from long range.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
A three-pointer, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. The Pacers off to a quick start here. It's a three-point game. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Is checked in for the Raptors. The Pacers also changing it up. Ruff's checked in, and Toppin subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Siakam inside. Neesmith covering. Halliburton drives in, and Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
And they get it, and the basket by Lowry.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
On its way from Ibaka for two. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Neesmith with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 5. Lets it fly. He can't get that one to fall.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana out in front, up by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. They'll be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Furphy in at the 3, the small forward. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And Toronto making a change. Green's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Walker's checked in. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Siakam. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for Jarris Walker.
Indiana substitution. Number 26.
Shepard with the ball. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here is Ibaka. Hasn't made one yet. And that one drops for him.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Off that one, the Indiana lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Siakam.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
For three, Siakam. Green with the rebound.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
And stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for OG Anunoby. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Shepard. Neesmith, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Neesmith with the ball. Leonard's there. It's stolen by Ibaka. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. For three, Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Indiana leading by 8. Pass to Jackson. Halliburton on the wing. Halliburton converts inside.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. We come back right after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot drops. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Toronto Raptors.
They need to go to their locker room and watch film of shooting. The best shooters in the world. Like me. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, in your career, you shot almost 50% from the field. It's not such a bad idea. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out. So we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pacers leading by 10. Siakam is out there with Gasol. Then it's Green. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And that one, good. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lowry against Halliburton. A shot by Lowry, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Here's Halliburton. Outside Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Puts it up from 12. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. Halliburton outside. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
You know what to do.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Siakam. That one's off, still out of sync.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Mathurin. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Raptors trail by 20. Here's Siakam. The shot, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And there's the drive. And too long on the shot. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. Halliburton for 3. Here's Siakam. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Benedict Mathurin.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Again, Leonard missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Just 3 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Pacers running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Isaiah Jackson out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point.
Boy, we think of Pascal Siakam only as a scorer. That's a nicely placed dime right there.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pacers leading by 23. Pass to Neesmith. Mathurin against Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Mathurin missing. And it's the Raptors ball. Siakam kicks to Lowry. A 3 from Leonard. The Pacers pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Leonard again missing.